Chapter 2. The Decision to Change. Acknowledging the problem. The first step in any meaningful transformation, whether it's in recovery from addiction or a shift toward a better life, is the act of acknowledgement. This is the difficult but vital moment when the individual admits that the behavior or lifestyle they've been living is no longer sustainable or healthy. For someone struggling with addiction, this often feels like an insurmountable hurdle. Denial can be a powerful defense mechanism, and facing the truth can feel overwhelming. In the context of addiction, acknowledgement isn't simply an intellectual recognition of the problem. It's an emotional and psychological breakthrough. For many, addiction may be a coping mechanism, a way to numb pain, avoid discomfort, or fill a deep sense of emptiness. The challenge, therefore, is not just recognizing the addiction itself, but also confronting the underlying reasons that led to it in the first place. This is where the role of acceptance comes into play. The role of acceptance in recovery. Acceptance is not about resignation or surrender. Rather, it is about acknowledging the reality of the situation without judgment or self-blame. It is a crucial foundation for recovery because it allows the individual to stop fighting the truth and begin the process of healing. In addiction, many people are trapped in a cycle of shame and guilt, constantly criticizing themselves for their behavior. But this internalized shame only feeds the addiction, perpetuating the very cycle that the person is trying to escape. Acceptance means giving oneself permission to be imperfect. It involves realizing that the past actions don't define who you are as a person. This is especially important in addiction recovery because it shifts the narrative from one of failure to one of possibility. When an individual can fully accept the addiction as part of their life history without allowing it to determine their future, they free themselves to move forward. At this stage, the individual acknowledges that they are powerless over the addiction, but not powerless to change their future. They recognize the need for help, the necessity of community, and the importance of self-compassion in the recovery process, creating a vision for a better life. Once acceptance has taken root, the next step is to create a vision for a better life. The recovery journey is about more than simply quitting the addictive behavior. It's about replacing that behavior with something healthier and more fulfilling. This vision doesn't have to be grand or fully realized at the outset. It can begin as a simple idea or desire for a life free from the constraints of addiction. The process of creating a vision for the future involves asking critical questions. What do I want my life to look like? What kind of person do I want to become? What are my values and passions? This vision gives purpose and direction to the recovery journey. Without it, the individual may struggle to find motivation when faced with challenges or temptations. Recovery becomes not just about abstaining from substances or behaviors, but about actively pursuing a life that feels worth living. A vision for a better life includes elements like health, relationships, purpose, and peace of mind. It may involve reconnecting with loved ones, finding a career path that offers fulfillment, or engaging in activities that bring joy and meaning. The vision is as unique as the individual, and it often evolves over time as personal growth occurs. The process of creating this vision is about building a foundation for a life of joy, not simply avoiding pain. For many, the act of visualizing a better future is empowering. It opens the door to new possibilities and reminds the individual that they are capable of change. By focusing on the positive outcomes that recovery can bring, individuals can shift their attention away from the deprivation or fear they may feel in the early stages of recovery. The power of hope. The decision to change begins with the recognition that it is possible to build a better future. Addiction often convinces people that they are trapped, that there is no way out, and that they will never be able to live a healthy and fulfilling life. The vision for a better life, however, offers a glimmer of hope. It serves as a reminder that change is not only possible, but can be the start of something transformative. Recovery is a journey, not a destination. It requires patience, persistence, and self-compassion. The decision to change is not an event, but an ongoing process that involves continual reaffirmation of the belief that a better life is not only desirable, but achievable. Accepting the reality of addiction and then creating a vision for a future beyond it is the first essential step toward breaking free from the grip of substance dependence. With a clear vision in place, individuals in recovery are more equipped to face the challenges ahead, armed with the belief that a life of hope, fulfillment, and purpose is within reach.